Hi Trisha, hello again. Thanks for responding to my video. I really appreciate your comments. That actual video I made to you has got more hits and more comments than any other video that I've made. Yeah, so thanks for responding to me. That was cool of you. Yeah, you answered a lot of my problems. I guess the only thing was I don't believe there's a league system. But I wish that like a lot of my friends would just not believe it otherwise, or I could persuade them otherwise. Because if you're friends with someone, you like to have something in common with them. You know, every time we go to meet girls, I either have to go out by myself, which I don't like doing, or it's like, my friends will be like turning into zombies around girls. It's all shit. I fucking hate this fucking league shit that, like, this self-hate, self-dislike shit. It's all a load of crap, and I have to put up with it so many times. I just wish, my friends would learn to believe in themselves the way you believe in yourself, the way I believe in myself. Right, you wanted to know what my hobbies were, okay? To cut a long story short, trains. I love trains. My parents are actually American, I don't know if you know that. My dad was born in Pennsylvania, my mum was born in Boston. Then I grew up over here. My mum's actually Jewish, and my dad is Catholic. My grandmother on my mum's side is from London. All four of my mum's grandparents are Polish. My dad's great grandmother on his mum's side, her mum's grandmother or something like that, is Irish. Apart from that, his whole family is Scottish. But anyway, I'm Anglo-American, so I know both countries. And as a consequence, I know the railway systems are both really well. I'm obsessed with trains, transportation systems. I love travelling America on Amtrak. I did a recent experiment where what I did was I said it was a challenge. A Tristan challenge. I said, is it possible to do Florida without a car? I did it. I landed at Miami. I used the bus system in Miami to get to a hostel in South Beach, and then did Amtrak to Sebring, where my dad's parents used to live. Stayed for a day there. Then I went to Disney World. I took a train to Kissimmee, and took two buses, and I got to Disney World, and I had a day out there. It was off season, so I got to go on loads of rides. So anyway, trains, that's my hobby. I'm going to be doing a video blog from now on. What I'm going to be doing is reviewing songs. Last time I spoke to you, I said there were some movies I wanted you to see, that I wanted you to do a review of. I think you probably do it better than me. Okay, here are the three movies. The first one you might have heard of. It's Fandango. It's got Kevin Costner in it. It's a brilliant film. It's a coming-of-age film. It's set in 1971 in America. It was made in 1985. It's made by Kevin Reynolds, actually. He was the guy who produced Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which I thought kind of sucked. But Fandango is a brilliant film. It's ironically, it's one of Quentin Tarantino's favourite films, which is ironic because I can see his stylings in it, but I can't see. There's no violence in it. That's why I don't think it's one of his films. But he loves it. He was one of his favourite films, but it's very atmospheric. It's a real human story. The next one's Electric Dreams. That is a film made in the 1980s. It was made by British people, but it's set in America, so it's the Anglo-American thing, like what I am. It's about a guy who buys a computer, and the computer, for some reason, comes to life, develops an intelligence of its own. The reason I like it is because it very accurately actually predicts the future. Watch the film, and you'll know what I mean. Now, it's most famous for the song Together on Electric Dreams by Phil Oakey and Giorgio Moroder. I don't know if you've heard that song. If you haven't heard it, fucking check it out now, man. The third one, now, I want your opinion on this film, and I strongly recommend you seeing it, is The Titfield Thunderbolt. What that is it's a film from the 1950s, early 1950s England. It's a comedy about a village where the railway line closes, and so the villagers decide to take it on themselves and run the railway themselves. It's very funny, and it displays England as it was in the decade between when the Second World War ended and when rock and roll began, and it's a great timepiece. So that's about it from me. I guess what I'm trying to say, I don't know if you like Cheryl Cole. She's an interesting part of English culture. She's from Newcastle. I don't know how much you know about Newcastle, but their accent is not English because he's a slang word for everything. believe me, everything. Food is scran. Me is us. Myself is w. R is war. Guy is gadgy. So it's like they speak this obscure dialect of English and in a very, very strong accent. Cheryl Cole was cool, but I don't think she was really in a comfort zone in America. I just don't think she kind of like got the culture. Geordie's very, very territorial. I mean, I'm not sure she was ever going to get US culture. The reason I do is because, like I said, my parents are American. It's a shame, really, because she's a fucking total babe. As are you, by the way. You're a fucking total babe. I just wish you and me both could free people from the bullshit of this self-imposed league system. It's such a load of bollocks, man. It's such a load of crap, you know? It's like, it's taking the fucking easy option, yeah, fuck that shit, mate, you know? I'm not fucking doing that. But anyway, thanks for answering my question. So anyway, I advise you to see these movies that I have listed. What I'm going to do from now on is, most of my other videos are about trains, because that's my hobby. I'll forward you the ones about Say No to No Offence, and I'll forward you the one about Cheryl Cole. What I'm doing there is I'm taking on a Newcastle accent. Newcastle's where she's from, and I'm like, you know, pretending to you know, object to her being fired from X Factor. I'll do a bit of Geordie at you now, and you can see if you can decipher any word of it. See if you can decipher any word of this, okay? I'm just gonna gan doon tune right, man. I'm gonna get totally mortal, and then I'm gonna gan back home and have a bit of scran, you know, like, you know, war lass has been like, you know, slagging us off. I can't even believe it. Like, some other gadget were looking at, like, you know, I don't like that, like, you know. Right, okay. If that made any sense to you, believe me, you had the assistance of a translator. So anyway, I'm going to review certain songs. That's going to be my thing in my blog. And I'm going to continue making videos about trains. But anyway, I'm going to watch some more videos now and listen to some songs from the 80s. Okay, take it easy, mate. Have a good one.